Everyone, welcome to Trading with Homely. This is weekly KLSE Summary. First, let's look at the tick chart of the KLSE for Friday. So from the tick chart, we can see finally the price closed with extremely bearish candlestick. So for this kind of candlestick, it have two kind of means. First one, that is long set start to take profit to push up the price. And then the second one is bull or the long side control the market, want to push up the market. Okay, so from the position, we can see now the KLCI is at a low position. So that means this kind of candlestick may be a signal for the start of another short-term uptrend. Okay, so from the trend, we can see now the market have break the downtrend line and then got the correction. But the correction haven't break down the downtrend line. So that means this support is effective. Okay, what's more, here we need to focus 2 points. First one is this one. This one is a gap. So for the gap here, we can see will have a strong resistance for the support. Another one is a high volume corresponding candlestick. So this one will also have strong support for the market. So it's high possibility for the price run between this period, the resistance and the support. Once later the price choose a direction, break up or break down. So if once break up or another uptrend is appear, but once break down we need to be careful. But from the trend now, from my own opinion, I think the market will break in the future. For the MACD, we can say now the price is still below the zero line. That means the stop price is still in the weak area. Why I think the market now is in the bottom area? Because from the weekly chart, okay, last week we also mentioned about this method. We just use a very simple indicator KDG, but here we use the weekly chart and we see the G line only. How to judge or how to tell the market is in the bottom area by KDG? All right. So from the history, we can see every time when the G line upper cross the yellow line is a bottom area. Every time is a bottom. Every time is a bottom. Okay, so we need to make sure this bottom is a kind of a medium because we use a weekly chart. So this time we can see the G line upper cross again. So it's high possibility for the market to have a bottom here. All right. So I think every time you can use this method to find the bottom for the market, and also what's more, there is a bottom and there must be a top. So how to judge the market is at the top area? We can also use a KDG indicator, but this time we see the G line in the high position. Every time when the G line downward turning, okay, so this one, this, so you can say every time when the G line downward turning is high possibility for the market to show us a top area. So for this method, I have used this method since 2018, until now 5 years already. All right, so every time I think I can use this method to forecast the top and bottom in advance and to escape the top and buy the bottom. All right, so this is index. Next, we will talk about the individual stock or sectors. So for sectors, we can see now the healthcare sector close with a bullish candlestick and the trend is around 1.6. So from the chart comparison, that means we compare the index and the healthcare index. We can see why the healthcare is stronger. So for this time, we can say the market is sideways, but the healthcare up. Now the index is a little bit drop, but we can see the healthcare still keep going up. So we see this kind of phenomenon that means sector is stronger than index. And what's more, from the daily chart, we can see now the healthcare index, the MACD first is above the zero line. That means the stock is in the strong area. And second, we can say this is a high volume. Last time I think I mentioned we can use a high volume corresponding candlestick as a support and resistance level. Once the price break this level, that means the price will continue goes up. Alright, so we can see now the healthcare index is still in the strong area. And what's more, we can see the line, the upper channel and the middle channel of the Bollinger Band start to turning up. So it's also a strong signal or the bullish signal for the healthcare index. And what's more, from the weekly chart, we can say now the price have break the downtrend line already. Okay, what's more, we can say this is a kind of a head and shoulder. So we can say the price also break the neckline. So it's also that means healthcare index now is in strong area. Okay, later we will talk about the individual stock. First one is about the top graph. So from the top graph, we can also use the same method. We can use period high volume corresponding candlestick as a support and resistance level. That means once the price break down, so the price will continue drop. Okay, so but this time we can say this is a high volume. The price directly break, so that means the price will continue goes up. And what's more, we can see the top graph now, the two lines of MACDs above the zero line also show us the top graph is in the strong area. So next one is about the Hatha Leka. So for Hatha Leka, we can also use the same method. First, we can say now the MACD, the fast line and the slow line is above the zero line. That means the stock is in strong area. And second, we can use the high volume is here, but it's a little bit weaker than top graph because it haven't break the new high here. And what's more, here we can see the MACD show us a golden cross again. It's also a short-term bullish signal. Okay, next one is about the Supermax. So for Supermax, also the same. First, the two lines above the zero line, that means stock is in strong area. And second, we can say the price stand above the high volume corresponding candlestick. Next one, we can say here is also a high volume corresponding candlestick. So we can use this candlestick as a buy or sell signal. Once next trading day, the price break, okay, is a buy signal. But once break down, we need to cut loss. Okay, the next one is about the cosine. So for cosine, also the same. First, we can see here, the MACD is above the zero line. So here is a buy signal. That means the stock is in strong area. And second one, we can see here is a high volume corresponding candlestick. Also directly break up. Okay, so this is also a strong signal for us. And what's more, here also show us a golden cross again. So it's a kind of buy signal. Okay, so maybe this is a summary for this week. So if you want to learn more knowledge about the technical analysis and if you want to receive more information about the KLSE, you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, so see you next week.